Days ahead of the official launch of her campaign for Florida Attorney General, former state attorney Aramis Ayala is talking to WESH 2.
Ayala's time in office proved controversial after announcing she would not seek the death penalty for anyone. Then Governor Rick Scott took all death penalty cases away from her.
Gail Pascal Brown asked her about that and the race ahead in an interview you will only see exclusively on WESH 2.
What happened with the congressional run?
District 10, the seat being vacated by Democrat Val Demings, who's running for U.S. Senate against Republican incumbent Marco Rubio.
When I first started running for Congress, I was thinking about the ability to make laws. You know, as state attorney, we're executive branch of the government, and there was a lot of frustration because unjust laws produce unjust execution of laws. What became even more frustrating was to watch this past legislative session when we saw an attack on our democracy, an attack on everyday people, from LGBT community, right, to women's rights.
She says you heard plenty from lawmakers and the community, but not from Republican incumbent Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody.
But nothing from the people's attorney. That's who the attorney general is the people's attorney. I could sit back in a comfortable seat where we know that it's going to be, or I can fight like we've never fought before and make change for everyday people. And I want to bring a level of civility to this race that we haven't seen in a long time, that allows us to hone in on the real issues that people are living when they can't afford a place to live, when their loved one is incarcerated wrongly, when they've been a victim of a serious crime and no one seems to care.
Aramis Ayala has been called the controversial state attorney when she served Orange and Osceola counties after she announced her opposition to the death penalty. She says evidence shows it's overly expensive, slow, and does not increase public safety.
Markeith Lloyd was just sentenced to the death penalty. Your reaction to that, because that's one of the cases that was taken off your plate when you announced that you were opposed to the death penalty.
What Markeith Lloyd did was absolutely horrific. It tore this community up. That doesn't mean that it now justifies a broken system to sentence him.
If you do win Attorney General for Florida, what's going to be your stance then on the death penalty?
The stance is going to be the same. The facts don't change. It's not specifically about the death penalty. It's about the facts.
Why should voters vote for Aramis Ayala?
You should vote for Aramis Ayala because you understand that you're going to get justice. For far too long, we have defined justice in a way that doesn't resonate with the people. I want to include all people, those who support me and those who don't, because this is about finding common ground and getting above the fray that politics has been in for far too long.
I'm Gail Pascal Brown, WESH 2 News.